Okay, peeps, I got a bird cage here in my living room. I'm going to show you guys how to do a bird cage today. And I just want to show you how it can sit here on its cute little pole. And it's just chilling. This one is in my living room. And I also have one upstairs. This one took a very long time to make. And the one upstairs actually is a lot easier, so that's the one I'm going to show you. I can give you a few details about this one down here. Okay, so I used the board to heighten the bird cage because I wanted it to be up off the floor. I originally was going to put it like on a glass barrier, but then I didn't. So I used the barrier to make it higher, and I used a donut rug as the base. And then I put, for the cage bars, I used the lights, the curved lights that look like cage bars. So anyways, I put those in, and then on the top, I used the board to put another donut rug, and I did a bunch of things just to make it all blend together. But we're going to go upstairs now, and we're going to go see the other one, which I absolutely love making, and I am going to love sharing it with you. Here it is. Isn't that cool? I mean, I just think it's amazing. You don't have to put too much into it, and it looks really cool for your bird. And look at that. Oh my God. I'm obsessed with it. I think it's really great. So, what I used, clearly, if it's obvious, is the donut fountain. And I just put those curved lights all the way around, standing from the top. So I am going to make one showing you exactly how I did everything. It's step by step. We can make it together if you want. First, you want to go in and get the donut fountain. It's not cheap. It depends what color you want it to be. I did white on the other one just because I thought it was really pretty. Let's try a different color on this one. Let's do blue, make it look like water. I don't like that color blue. It's kind of dull. This one, yeah, that's pretty. Okay. So whatever color you make your fountain is whatever color you want to make these curved lights. And the lights are just in the light section. I'm going to move this board so it doesn't get in my way when I'm trying to click. So you just go down to the lights, and it's all the way at the end. The curved lamp right there, 48. Turn it in. Now you don't want it sticking out from the bottom on the floor because it has a big round bottom, but that's why the donut fountain is so good, because it camouflages that and you can't see it. That's why I love it so much better than the one that's downstairs. It takes a little bit of time to where you can see, because it has all those buttons that is blinding you from seeing it, but there you go. I think that's good. And then you want to change the color to whatever color your fountain is, which this one is blue. And you will, once you get them all on here, just start turning them and getting them exactly centered. I think I used what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I don't know, 6, 8 or 10. Just depending upon how many you want going around. You could do 4 if you want it to be more open. You could do 6 or 8. It just depends on how many you want. So now we get another one. It's good to stand on the top, and it's good to have on the small grid. Okay, so just push it on in there. Do, 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 do. There we go, and we just do this all the way around. Okay, so there's 1, 2. Okay, so you just keep going till you get them all around. 3, change color. 4, change color. 5, 6. Somebody just put me in my cannon and threw me across the room. Thank you. Lock the door. I didn't want to do that. 7. Is that good? 1 more. 8. Make it even. Okay. Now, Now what we do is we're going to put the pole here for the parrot so it has something to stand on. So you're going to get your boards. I always forget what these are called. I always remember later, but barrier, that's what it is. Okay, so you get your barrier, you put it on each side, have them at this correct angle. And you can use whichever pole, light, bar that you want to use for your bird. There's a few on here that are really cool. I like the fairy lamp just because it has the vine on it, and you can kind of camouflage the flower in the center. And I think it just looks really pretty, like it makes it pop. So you get 2 of those fairy lamps, put them on each side, facing each other. You can leave the lights on or you can turn them off, depends on how bright you want it to be. Honestly, like I have them across from each other. It's not so easy to do that, but that is way too high. What am I doing? Okay, I know that this is too high, but I guess we'll just try it anyways. I don't think that that's going to work for the parrot. She'll be sticking out of the top. What am I doing? Oh well, I'll go ahead and explain though. You have your lights there, and then you get your barrier and you put it across here. You can put the bar at whatever level you want it to be. You can put it all the way low, you can put it in the middle, you can put it high like me, which that is not gonna work. But I'll just go ahead and show you how I do the seat in the center of it. I go back into Forest and get the log chair that has the big leaf on the back, just because I think it's really nice. It goes in the center also. And then you sit it there and the bird sits on it, and it's right in the middle of the pole. So it just puts your parrot right in the middle. I knew it was too high, but look how cool that is. I like it. We are going to change this. I like the log chair to be down in the center too. And on the other one you can see that it's in the middle of the 2 donuts. So it just kind of blends with the middle center of the fountain, which is now the center of the bird cage. We are going to move this puppy down now to its appropriate place. So we can do it again together if you're doing it with me. Just move it down. Move the other one down. And then put your barrier across flat under it. Just enough where the seat is going to be at the level of the pole. There's another light that's really cool that I used on my igloo that has like the alternating colors. I think that one's really cool too for the birdcage. I did it on my birdcage downstairs. I did both. I did one at the bottom and one at the top. It's like a double cage almost. I was really just making like the top of the cage with those arches, and then I realized that the bird could hang out up there too, so I just did like a double cage. Okay, so that's not in the center though. Is the chair in the center? Well, this is going to be good enough, I think. No, it's not in the center. I don't really like how that looks. It's sticking out too far. And you can use whatever seat you want to. If you want to use the smaller chair that's in the living room stool just to make it blend in or whatever. But I like this one just because it has a leaf on it, so it adds a little pop of color. That's why I like it so much. But you can use any seat that you want to put in the middle there for it to sit on. I love it. It's just a cool cage. I guess this can be my parrot room now. I put bricks at the bottom of that one just to add color, and what I was really trying to do, to be honest, was camouflage some of those lights because I didn't get them all the way in. And then once you finish, it's hard to click exactly on what you're trying to click on after you let go of it. So if you're putting the lamp there, don't click OK until you get it in the proper position, because if you do, you're not going to be able to, it's really hard to get back on it, to push it back in further after you've clicked OK. It tries to click everything. Okay, so I kind of like how that looks now. It's centered better. Yes, that's good. Okay. So now we can go all the way down. I didn't do this on the other one yet, but obviously a parrot needs to drink and eat. You can use whichever food bowls you want. The new ones are too big, so I just get the smallest ones. You can even put it lower, at a lower level, to where it just blends in with the water at the bottom, so it looks like it's drinking actually from the fountain. That's a really good idea. I think I'm going to do that later. I already got it at the level, but I think I'll push it down even further where it looks like it can drink out of the fountain instead of out of a bowl. Put the food here. That's sticking out too far. Push it in. You can add whatever you want in here. If you think it needs other stuff, if you want another pole for somebody else's bird, that's a good idea. Put one on the other side. Whatever. Or another seat so they can two can sit on the same pole. Whatever is your pleasure. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, that water is too far in. You want to make sure also that you get it at the right angle where it's not sticking into the center of the fountain. So I just need to turn that. Once you move your barriers, you gotta bring them back if you want to move it again, because clearly if you try to pick it up and move it, it's gonna go back down all the way to the floor. As I said, a lot of these hacks do take patience and time, but it's all worth it in the end, because look how cool that is. And sometimes people come in my house and they're like, oh, you're creative, but really, I'm just having fun. I think anybody can do this stuff if I can do it, for sure. There we go, that's good. Okay, you like that, Coco? Alright, we're golden. But do parrots really drink like that? Like they're pecking? That's cool. Oh my gosh. I would kind of like something at the top. See, this one doesn't really need the bricks at the bottom because all the lights are pushed in really good. The other one had one sticking out far on both sides, so that's why I did those bricks. And I'm going to move them because I don't like how they look. Maybe you like how they look and you can put them there for yourself, but I want to put something on the top center here just to top it off, like it's the, you know how sometimes they have the hooks where you can hang the cage or something like that. Just want to search through here and find something that would be relevant. Like even the bird bath would be kind of cool, but I don't want it to come out on the top like that. Just want to put something to cap it off. Okay, what are we going to find to put up here? That big rock with the flowers, is that a good idea? This little tree stump is kind of cool, but it's just so basic, plain. I don't know about that. Of course you hear my child in the background because he's always going to be there. I think that just looks kind of dull. Let's see if there's something else. It'll work if there's nothing else. I knew that was going to be too big. I don't even know why I tried. Maybe somebody will like how that looks, but I don't. I will find something. What is this? That's cool. Little treasure. I think it's cute. Because it's like the perfect size. It kind of looks like it could be a hook if you wanted it to hang. and it's very fitting. I like it. That's good for me. And plus, I think that's cool with a parrot and a pot of gold and stuff like that. Yeah, I like it. And obviously, you can put whatever you want there, but for me, that is the perfect size and look. Kitty. I love it. Yes. So now we have 2 bird cages. Okay, that's it for today, guys. Please like and subscribe. Have a good day. Ciao.